Tabaash is Tabaash, As a mate of mine said to me once, "Oh, Tabaash is just a dude." And he's like that. He's just very practical and pragmatic and the sort of guy you want to go and have a beer with, basically. But he's insightful and he's loving and he's got a perspective of everything from his God nature. And I've been channeling Tabaash publicly for almost 26 years. Obviously, the journey of channeling Tabaash has changed my life in every way possible. And I realize that whatever we do in our lives, in our experiences, is actually our own personal journey into understanding ourselves. And so with the consistent ingestion of Tabaash energy through my system all the time, it's obviously evolving me. And as Tabaash says, everything is God, we are all God. So, a great part of my day, I'm ingesting God through me on a more conscious level. So it sort of puts you into, I suppose I'll call it a permanent altered state sometimes. Enjoy his energy. He's confronting, he's humorous, he's honest. He just says it as he sees it, basically. It doesn't take long to make the transition. I just sit down, align myself with a specific thought that Spirit gave me some years ago. So I will shake a little bit. That's just the energy going through my body. And then Tabaash starts coming in, so my body goes slightly rigid. And then he starts making a few adjustments and clearing the throat, that sort of thing. And then he's there, and then he'll say hi and pretty much get on with the process. So enjoy his energy. He has a propensity to jump into the audience, walk around, talk to people, give him a few messages, that sort of thing. If he doesn't, then that's just his decision, but just to warn you, just in case he does. And he's quite open and blunt. He won't get overtly personal, I can assure you that. But he does, and I'm just thinking about last year's conference, where he just got everyone up dancing and doing stuff to some music, and he just pulled everyone in. It was quite extraordinary, the energy. So anyway, I will bring Mr. T through. Have an awesome time, and I'll talk to you all later on. Okay, here's my chair. Hello. Hello. Nice to see you. How's your body feeling since last time? Good. Because we sort of programmed you to realign your energies. And I got to say to you that the physical shift that you've made has actually triggered off quite a different way of you thinking. And you've been putting it into practice, but you're still lazy. So you still need to remember how to do the driving. Because I still feel that you're trying too hard, and it's not like you're fighting, but it's more like the old part of you is fighting the new part of you. And you got this conflict of interest that's actually going on sometimes. So I just want to say, it's not exactly the word abandon yourself, but give up the old ways of thinking, give up the old pattern, and allow yourself to engage with what you really are. And remember, what you really are is just Source, God, the highest vibration. And so you've already shown to yourself that you can do it. But as it's been said, even your best intentions are going to be challenged at times. Because the moment you get involved, more in your God nature, the more it's going to challenge your human nature. And it's the human nature that you're needing to make peace with. You don't need to make peace with your God nature. You're already that. So why do you need to make peace with something that is inherently you? But when you make peace with the human nature in you, then this is where you allow yourself to start engaging in a very different relationship with source vibration. If you can imagine the God consciousness like a great big disk out in space, and that energy is forever pulsating all the time, and it's its own creation, it's its own life force. And as it does so, then of course the energy keeps expanding all the time. And so this is what it's meant when it says you are made in the image of God. So you are doing exactly the same thing. So every cell of your physical body is like that too. And it's continually moving in and out, in and out. Its own God energy. It carries all the source vibration that is necessary for you to be God consciously through your bodies in any moment that you wish. And so, when you get too caught up into your human nature, it's not that you are stopping the God nature from being there, but it's a bit like you put up a sign and it says, "Shop's closed." And so the God energy comes and, oh, this shop's been closed for ages. You know, I wanted to go in there and get something. So it'll just go off and find some other energy. So what you want to do is you want to have the sign that says open for business, where your mind and your body and your spirit is forever consolidating together, and it's business as usual, and the biggest business that's possible, which of course is your alignment with that God energy. With all the major transition that is occurring everywhere with everything, there's this letting go of what I will define as the old lifelines. And the old lifelines have served their purpose. Why they've served their purpose is because they were attachments that you had to source, which was allowing you to be fed from source in a specific way that was based on your particular ways of human thinking. So obviously in the past, when humans were very much involved in their human nature, even though you were being fed by source, the sort of information that you were actually receiving, the feelings that you were experiencing, etc., were different. And so after a while, as you all evolve through all your life's experiences, then, for want of a better phrase, the pipes need changing.